Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have already discussed about that things with you, how can get one of the single element by document object, right? So now in this video, I want to discuss about how can get that multiple element. Like if you go to our side, into this side here you can see they have one of the post and also there is a my post. So both of these as one of the h1 tag. If you go to our code, in our index HTML, into this index HTML here, like there is our add post, you can see that is one of the h1 tag, right? That is one of the h1 tags. Right now we don't need this before I write down one of the another element as a p tag. So right now I remove it, and now that is our h1 tag, and also there is another one you can see there is another one as a h1. So both of this area, our class, that is our class, and here header is the common. If we there is a header and also there is another h1 tag, here you can see there is also another one as a header. So now I want to get both of this data. That means I have to get this header class data. So if you want to get it, then you have to do in our index. I want to clean everything. Okay, I simply clean everything, and I take one of the variable. I take variable as a header. Okay, headers, and then with the documents. So that is a document, and with this document there is another property as a get element by class name. Okay, so I want to use that as a get, and you can see there is a get element by class name. So with this I want to get it. I want to get our which class? I want to get that our this common class as a header. Okay, this header class I want to get. So I simply take that things in here. So friend, just remember that all the property name that is on the get element by class name. Okay, so here make sure you understand that part. So with this method we can actually be able to access our all that class. Okay, that is our CSS class, and now I want to print it. Like here, if you print it, there is a console log, and into the console log area I want to print that headers. Okay, it's simply I loaded that headers, and now if you click as a save all, and now if you go, now I want to refresh it. Now you can see it's now successfully get all that HTML collection, and here you can see that is display the h1, and into this h1 right now there is a length as a 2. That means right now in our this HTML area here they have the 2 h1 tag, right? So there is a one h1 tag, and also there is another one, and there is another one h1 tag. Okay, so I hope you understand that part. It's now perfectly get all the data. That means there is a 2h1, so 2h1 is visible. So now I want to traverse it. That means here I want to run one of the for loop. So if you want to run this for loop, that is one of the HTML collections. So here if you want to traverse it, then first of all we have to make it as a array. Okay, here first of all you have to convert it to the array. So if you want to convert it, then here only we have to do I want to simply take as a headers. Okay, that is a headers, and this header area I want to make it as a array, and into this array I want to run that as a form. And with this form I want to pass our which element. I want to pass that element as a headers. So here I will simply pass it as a header. So now it's become one of the array. If you now click as a save all, and now if you go now refresh it, now you can see it's now become as an array. Okay, now I want to run one of the for loop. That means here we can actually run one of the for each loop, and we will get all that our this class name. Okay, both of this class name I want to get it. So if you want to get it, then here into the headers, and into this headers I want to run that as a for each. Okay, for each loop, and into this for each I want to run one of the array function. Okay, that is our array function, and first of all I want to pass one of the parameter. I just pass the parameter as a header. Okay, right now I'm just simply pass it as a header, and now if you check it with the console log, and with this console log, and into this console log, now here if you pass that as a header, okay, that is our header. I pass one of the parameters, so that is a header. So with this header I want to access our which name. I want to access our class, right? I want to access our all that class. That means h1 tag, and that is a class. So if you want to access this class, I have already discussed about that things with you. Then they have the another property as a class name, right? There is a class and then name. So I simply loaded this class name in here. So right now let's check this out. If you now click as a save all, and now go click as a refresh, yes, you can see it's now successfully get both of this class. So that is our h1 one of the class, and also there is another class, right? If you want to check it, like in our HTML, in our h1 you can see there is one of the class, and also there is another class. So there is another class only as a header. So right now it's perfectly loop this all, and then it's get all the data. Okay friend, I hope it's very much clear to you. So now if you want to add some of the CSS, that means here if you want to add some of the style for our this h1 tag, if you want to add some another style for here, then how can do that work? But I show you for doing this. That is our header, and then that is our console, right? I want to add our array function. I want to start that things from here, and also I want to end it. That means into particular this curly bracket area here I want to load some of the style sheet. I show you like that is our name. Okay, and after that I want to take first of all our header. Okay, header, and that is our header, not that headers. So that is our header, and with this header I want to use that style. Okay, that is a style, and style I want to put some of the color. Okay, I just simply put that color, and color I want to make it as a white. Okay, I make it as a into the single bracket, that is a hash, and FFF, that means that will be one of the white color. Okay, and after that I want to use some of the background color. If you want to add that background color, that will be as a header, and then style, and header style as a background. Okay, background. Okay, I use that background color, and background color right now I make it okay as a 333. Okay, I just simply put that hash and then 33. Now let's check this out, what exactly that actually look like. Click as a save all. If you now go click as a refresh, you can see here they have some of the background color, right? Great. So better I want to put some of the padding, then that will be locative here after this. Okay, after this in our header. I hope friend you understand how much easily we step by step doing this work. I just put another padding. Okay, padding, I just put the padding as a 50 pixel. Okay, right now I make it as a 50 pixel. Great. So right now it should be locative little bit. Click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, you can see it's perfect. So here I'm using that or text color as a white, and I have also used some of the background color, and also I put some of the padding, right? So how much easily we did that work. I hope you get some of the idea. And also if you want to add some of the inner text, that means in particular this text area, if you want to add some of the inner text, just you can also do that work. Friend, just understand how all the things exactly working, like I put as a header. So now with this header I want to add another property as a inner. Okay, inner. Okay, I make it as an inner text, and inner text area here with the backtick I want to use it as a high. And if you also want to display any index array data, then you can also display it. Then you have to pass one of the index, that means this array index. Okay, I take one of the parameter as the index, and now with this I want to pass it. That means how many indexes that it should be display. If you want to display it, what exactly you have to do, I have already discussed about that things with you. That will be as a $sign, and then the curly bracket, and here I want to pass that index. Okay, now if you save it, now click as a save all. So right now they have the 2, right? Right now I have the 2 h1 tag, and into this 2 h1 tag I have already checked it, right? So here there is a 2, and if that means first one will be as a 0 and second one will be as a 1. So right now that should be displayed in here. I am actually using that index array. Now click as a save all, and now I want to click as a refresh. You can see now it's display as a high, and then it's display as a 0 index, and that is our another one, that is the second one is display as a 1 index. Okay, our index value is now visible. So here friend, we get all the data by class name, right? Here I get this data with another method as a get element by class name method. So with this we get that our header, and also there is another method as a get element by tag name. Like here if you go to index, so our tag means that is our h1 tag, right? That is the h1 tag, and also there is another h1 tag. So right now I want to get all the things by our this tag. Okay, so if you want to get it, then there is another method as a get. Okay, get element by tag. You can see that is a get element by tag name. So with this tag here you can actually get this tag name. Our tag name is the h1. So now I want to access this h1. So our result will be just like that same. Just simply understand, if you want to get some of the CSS data, then that will be the get element by class name, rather than if you want to get all the data by the tag, then that will be as a get element by the tag name. Okay, now if you click as a save all, and now if you go click as a refresh, you can see our result is just like that same before. I hope it's very much clear to you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.